Now, I wanted to make a very simple video here. I'm just going to read from Revelation 17. I'm going to read like 3 verses. The aim for this is the video is only going to be a few minutes long. I've already made like 5 videos now showing how Rome cannot possibly be the final beast kingdom. But somebody that I've been in conversation with, I don't know if they have really watched the videos or watched all of them, or if they understood anything. I also don't know how old the person is, or what their capability is. But at the end of the day, you would have to be very, very hard-headed to shoo away all the evidence I gave in those 4 or 5 videos. So I just thought, okay, let's take a few minutes to go over what I think is probably, if I had to pick one, the best piece of evidence, the best verses, and that would be something that came from Jesus' own mouth. Okay, so if you really do want to be that hard-headed, or maybe you just have difficulty understanding, I don't know, no matter what your problem is, you would have to call Jesus a liar if you want to deny what I'm about to read. Okay, Jesus told us in Revelation 17 explicitly that the final beast was not yet on the earth. Yet we know that Rome existed on the earth for hundreds of years by the time Jesus was there. They had ruled for a couple hundred years. They put Jesus to death. Jesus came back decades after his resurrection to give the revelation to John, and Rome was still ruling. Okay? Rome still existed. All right? So this is Revelation 17. First, okay, it says, the beast that thou didst see, verse 8, it was and it is not. Now that's a minor point, but that right there alone shows you it doesn't exist currently. Jesus says it is not. Now we know that when Jesus said that to John, Rome did exist. So you would have to call Jesus a liar, okay, in order to just ignore that one. But that's the most minor of the following points in these Revelation verses here. Okay, and it says, and it is about to come up out of the abyss. Now, you tell me, Jesus just said that the final beast is not, it's not here yet, okay? And he then said it's about to come up out of the abyss. That proves that Jesus was saying that the final beast is not here yet. So you really would have to call Jesus a liar on 2 terms, just so far. There's more coming, okay? You'd have to call him a liar twofold, because Jesus just told you that the beast isn't here yet. It's about to come out of the abyss. Now, I took basic English in school. I know the difference between the past, the present, and the future tense. You'd have to be incredibly hard-headed, okay, or just incredibly corrupt to not comprehend that. Okay? But more importantly, it says right here, and Jesus says about 3 or 4 times that the beast is not. He says it again in verse 11. He says it a bunch of times. But the most important thing is right here in verse 12. It says, and the 10 horns of the beast that thou sawest are 10 kings, who a kingdom did not yet receive. So let's just say it again. Jesus is speaking, and he says to John that the kings of the final beast kingdom have not received the kingdom yet. If they are the kings of the final beast kingdom, and you got your Lord and Savior telling you they don't have a kingdom to receive yet, then how in the name of God could Rome be the final beast kingdom? You really would have to call Jesus an outright liar. You really would. How in the world can people be so hard-headed? I will never comprehend. It's like the motto that everybody always says, you can't convince somebody of anything. They can only convince themselves, right? Well, that's why I put out these best verses. They're from Jesus' own mouth. Jesus telling John, the beast is not here yet. It's not here. It's about to come, and its kings have not yet received a kingdom. How much more proof do you want? Unless you are an antichrist and you just believe Jesus is a liar. So, you know what I mean?